Welcome back to La La Land on CRN Digital Talk. That's Nettie Liddell.
And that's Brett Chapin.
We're talking to the executive director of the theater at Boston Court, Michael Seel.
Hello.
Hi, Michael. And we're also talking to the lovely Deborah Puette, actress and Ovation Award winning producer.
Hello.
Hi, Deborah.
Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Our pleasure.
So we were talking a couple of weeks ago about the state of LA theater, and we're really happy to have Michael Seel in today to talk about that a little bit. But first, I want to talk a little bit about Boston Court, the theater at Boston Courts. How long has it been around, and tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, we opened our doors in May of 2003 and did our first inaugural production in the fall of 2003. So we are in the middle of our 8th season. And Boston Court came around. C. Clark Branson, who had been a lifelong resident of Pasadena, had wanted to give back to the community and just always appreciated small, intimate performances. So they first started, when he decided to do this, he started looking around to do a conversion, as most small theaters are, and wasn't finding the right spot or anything that looked appetizing to him. And a city-owned parking lot in Pasadena became available and was going up for auction because it was not, or going up for sale because it was not bringing in the income. So he put a bid on it, and before the city said yes, they made him come in and say, okay, can you afford to actually do what you say you're going to do, which he could. And they broke ground, and we have the beautiful Boston Court Performing Arts Center that we get to move into. And he and Eileen Takei, who was the project manager for the project, brought myself in, and Michael McKetty and Jessica Kubzanski, who are our co-artistic directors, and we created a nonprofit. And Clark said, do what you want. Let's try it for 5 years. If I don't like what's going on, I'll say so. And we're still going. And he shows up almost every week to sit in and watch the productions, and loves what's going on. So we're really thrilled. And, you know, we do mostly new works or second and third productions of new works, because everybody wants to do a world premiere and everybody wants to do the 20th production once it's proven, but nobody wants to do the second, third, fourth, fifth production of a play.
Amen.
Yes.
So
Amen.
we hope that we can do some of that. And then we also do, most every year we do a re-envision classic. Taking a classic Shakespeare, Moliere, whatever, and put a different twist on, a Boston Court twist. And sometimes we're more successful than others in those. So
Those are some of my favorites
yeah,
of yours, yeah.
Mine too, actually. Yeah. So it's still going strong, and very proud of what we've been able to accomplish in 8 years. And we keep plugging away as a nonprofit, and the people of Pasadena keep supporting us. So we're lucky.
Excellent. Excellent. And you operate under something called the 99-seat agreement.
Yes.
Can you explain to our listeners a little bit about what the 99-seat agreement is?
Sure. And Deb, you can jump in here because you've acted under it many times. Many, many years ago, when working film and television actors and theater actors were looking for a way to get more work or have more work available, and they were part of the unions, they created the 99-seat plan. It was first known as Equity Waiver, and it allows both union actors and non-union actors to work on the same stage together. And there are minimum requirements as far as payment. I will say that Boston Court does pay higher than that amount. There is no stipend for rehearsal. We actually pay a stipend. So we're trying to up that on Boston Court's side.
And you have done, right? You've continued to raise it.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, this year we just received a grant to up our stipend for every actor by $100. So we went from $300 rehearsal stipend to $400. So,
Wow.
yeah. So we continue that. And our goal is to eventually get to a some sort of modified equity contract. And but part of that issue for us is that the jump is too high to go from, because you get in the 99-seat plan, you get a 6-week rehearsal period, possibly 8 if you're a part of the extended rehearsal plan. But for us doing new work, that 6 weeks is really important. Allows us to develop. And so making that next jump means we would have to be paying an hourly fee for rehearsals. And that is where it starts getting cost prohibitive for us at this point.
A little more cost effective to just stick with the regular 99-seat agreement for now.
For now, yes. Yeah. But the goal is we always look at it once a year. We take a look and say, okay, how can we do that? And I think that it's time that Equity actually makes some sort of negotiations with theaters that want to do that, to make a few smaller steps between the 99-seat plan and moving up to a HAT contract. So it makes it easier for people to move forward.
Sure. And part of the reason that I'm bringing up the fact that you work under a 99-seat agreement is because there have been a lot of panel discussions lately in Los Angeles regarding the state of theater. Is Los Angeles a theater town, etc.? And 99-seat agreement has a lot to do with that. Some people feel that the 99-seat agreement has hurt Los Angeles theater because it's been around since the 80s, and it makes it a little bit tougher for actors to get paid for their work. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as a producer, we couldn't do we would not be able to do new work like we do at this point, because it would be cost prohibitive, or new work that had more than 2 actors in it.
Right.
So when you're trying to develop that, it makes it difficult. I also think that the ability to work by many actors wouldn't be happening, because they are getting work because there is an abundance of it. Right. And I think a lot of actors who find projects for themselves and try to move those forward too wouldn't be able to do it if they didn't have that plan to work with it. So yes, there are problems with it, but I also think that it's beneficial to the entire community.
Yeah, I mean, I have been on both sides of that. I've been in plenty of 99-seat shows, and I've produced one. And while I don't love the idea of actors being essentially full-time volunteers, I also understand that a lot of the opportunities that I have had that have enriched me artistically, professionally, on many levels wouldn't have happened without that plan.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be back to talk a little bit more to Michael Seel and Deborah Puette. If you have any questions for them, go ahead and give us a call at 1-800-336-2225. We want your calls. We'll be back on La La Land with Brett and Nett on CRN Digital Talk.
That's Brett Chapin.